Hi, I'm Amanda Grant and I'm with Warburtons today, and I'm going to show you how to make a very low fat but very impressive salmon and dill bread tart recipe using Warburtons Farmhouse White. So the first thing I'm going to do is just brush a little bit of olive oil into a 12-hole muffin tin. This will just stop the bread from sticking to the tin. And I'm going to use Warburtons soft white farmhouse bread. I need 12 slices. And all I'm going to do first is just roll the slices to make them slightly flat, just so that I can use them then to line the tin. And I'm using bread because it's low in fat. People think of it as quite high fat, but actually the fat comes from what you put on the bread, not the bread itself. There's only about 1 gram of fat in each of these slices. You just push the bread slices into the muffin tin, and then the slices will sit proud, giving it a slightly rustic feel. Just push them in, doesn't matter how it looks, whether they curl around in different ways, that's absolutely fine. You just want to make sure that the slices sit inside the tin. Okay, so now for the filling. I've got 5 eggs here. You just crack those into a jug. And then, just to add a little bit more liquid, I'm adding about 6 tablespoons of milk. So just using a fork, whisk the eggs with the milk. And then to add some extra flavour to that, I'm going to chop up some fresh dill, and then the chopped dill just goes into the egg mixture. So now we're just going to put the filling into these bread tarts. So I have just quickly chopped up some salmon fillets, and then I'm just going to divide that between the bread. You could use other fillings, anything that you have to hand, something like tin tuna would be just as good. So now I'm just adding some frozen peas. I like to add vegetables to savoury dishes as much as possible, especially when they're being given to the family. And then the only other thing to do is to pour over the egg mix. So just pour that mixture into each tart, and it would look like it's slightly disappearing as the bread starts to absorb it, but it is there. And then finally, I'm just going to grate a little bit of cheese just to go on the top. I have said that this is a low-fat recipe, but it's quite nice just to add a sprinkling of parmesan just to make the tarts go slightly golden as they cook. And these take only sort of 12 to 15 minutes to cook. So I've preheated the oven, so it's nice and hot and ready. And as you can see, that's a really quick, easy lunch recipe. The tarts are ready. As you can see, they have really puffed up and are lovely and golden, and the filling has now cooked. So I'm serving these as a light lunch with some fresh salad, but you could have them for dinner and serve them with some steamed green vegetables. So there we have it, salmon and dill bread tarts.